What if I told you everything you know about the 2026 F1 engines is wrong? The FIA just dropped a leaked verdict, and it changes everything. The team everyone thought would dominate, not the strongest. The team everyone wrote off, hiding a monster, and the team that came out on top might have just lost the championship before it even started. Stay with me, because in the next 8 minutes, I'm showing you the real engine rankings and why the F1 paddock is in absolute chaos right now. Sunday at the Monaco Grand Prix wasn't just about the race. While everyone was talking about Perez's disaster and Gasly's stolen podium, something much bigger was happening behind closed doors. The FIA, yes, the same FIA, that just penalized half the grid, quietly finalized their first ever ADUO verdicts. If you don't know what ADUO is, let me break it down fast. It's the FIA's mechanism to balance the power of every internal combustion engine on the grid. Think of it like a balance of performance system, but for the most political sport on earth. The FIA spent 5 Grand Prix weekends collecting data: Australia, China, Japan, Miami, and Canada, every horsepower number, every fuel flow reading, every dyno session, and now they've ranked every engine manufacturer in F1. Officially, the Italian outlet Auto Racer got their hands on the report, and what it reveals is going to blow your mind. Let's start with the biggest shock of all. Everybody, and I mean everybody, was certain that Mercedes built the strongest engine for 2026. The paddock said it, the engineers whispered it, even Toto Wolff was walking around Monaco with the quiet confidence of a man who already knew he'd won the engine war. He was wrong. According to the FIA's leaked verdict, the most powerful combustion engine on the 2026 grid is Red Bull Ford. Yes, Red Bull. The team that just lost Verstappen on lap 1 in Monaco with an electrical failure. The team built from scratch with American giant Ford as a technical partner. The team that had never built an engine before in its history. They beat Mercedes, they beat Ferrari, they beat Honda first try. Let that sink in. Red Bull's engine department, a team that didn't even exist 5 years ago, just built the most powerful F1 engine of the new era. If your mind is already blown, do me a favor and hit that like button. It tells YouTube to show this video to more F1 fans who need to know the truth, because here's where the story takes a dark turn for Red Bull. And this is the part nobody's talking about. Because Red Bull's engine is officially ranked number 1, they are now frozen. Read that again, frozen. Under the new 2026 regulations, the manufacturer at the top of the ADUO ranking is not allowed to touch their internal combustion engine, not a single component, not a single update for the rest of the season and going into 2027. The only thing they can develop is the hybrid system. Meanwhile, and this is where it gets brutal, Mercedes, who came in second place, just 2% behind Red Bull, gets to upgrade their combustion engine. Think about that. Mercedes lost the engine war by a tiny margin, and as a reward, they get to legally upgrade and close the gap. Red Bull won the engine war, and as a punishment, they have to sit there and watch everyone else catch up. This is the paradox of F1 in 2026. Finishing first is a curse. Finishing second is a gift. And Toto Wolff knows it. That's why he was so calm in Monaco. He didn't need the strongest engine. He just needed to be close enough to qualify for the upgrade window. Real quick, drop a comment right now. Do you think the FIA designed this rule on purpose to help Mercedes? Yes or no? I read every single reply because we haven't even gotten to the worst part yet. Let's talk about Ferrari, because in the paddock, the question was never if Ferrari would get ADUO concessions. Here's how bad they would be. The answer, worse than expected. The FIA officially placed Ferrari's engine more than 4% behind the leader. That's a massive gap in F1 terms. But here's the silver lining. Ferrari fans, listen up. This is actually incredible news for the Scuderia. Why? Because Ferrari now gets more dyno hours, an extra slice of the cost cap budget, the right to introduce 2 engine homologations in 2026 and another 2 homologations in 2027. That's 4 full engine redesigns over the next 18 months. Ferrari is essentially getting a do-over with the FIA's blessing. Now Audi, the newest manufacturer on the grid, the team carrying Brazilian rookie Gabriel Bortoleto, they came in just behind Ferrari with a gap between 4 and 6%. For a first ever F1 power unit, that's actually a respectable debut. But the team in the worst position, the most humiliating spot on the grid? Honda, the same Honda that powered Verstappen to multiple world championships, was officially ranked dead last with a deficit between 6 and 8%. 6 to 8% in F1, that's not a gap, that's a canyon. Because of the rules, Honda is getting a massive financial bonus and a brutal number of extra development hours just to drag themselves out of the basement. A complete reset for a manufacturer that, just a few years ago, was on top of the F1 world. Now, before we wrap up, there's one more story you need to hear because while the ADUO bomb was dropping, another fire was burning at Monaco. Pierre Gasly crossed the finish line in third place on Sunday. His first podium of the season, a heroic drive on the toughest street circuit in the world, and then it was taken away. 2 pit lane speeding penalties dropped Gasly all the way down to 7th, and Alpine, they're not letting it go. They've officially filed a right of review with the FIA. Their argument: something was wrong with Monaco's pit lane measurement system because Gasly wasn't the only victim. Hamilton, Russell, Piastri, and others all got hit with the same penalty. Alpine is calling it a generalized anomaly. Will it work, honestly? Probably not. Under the FIA Sporting Code, you need to bring new, significant, and relevant evidence the stewards didn't see at the time. It's a brutally high bar. But there is precedent. In 2025, Williams overturned a penalty at the Dutch GP with new camera footage. If Alpine pulls this off, Gasly gets his podium back and Red Bull's Hadjar loses his. So let's recap this chaos. Red Bull built the strongest engine in F1 and got punished for it. Mercedes built the second strongest and got rewarded for it. Ferrari is behind now but got a development goldmine. Audi is rebuilding, and Honda needs a miracle. The 2026 engine war is officially the most political, most chaotic championship battle we've seen in the modern era, and we're not even halfway through the season. So I want to hear from you. Did you expect Red Bull to come out on top, or were you Team Mercedes all along? Drop your prediction in the comments. I'm answering them all. If this opened your eyes to what's really happening behind the scenes, smash that like button and subscribe to Max Throttle. We drop new F1 deep dives every single day, and trust me, the paddock is just getting started. I'll see you in the next one. Stay on throttle.